Good morning.
Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Yeah.
Ah, I love it. Welcome, you guys. Ladies, welcome. We're starting a series today, a new class. We're going to talk about personal growth this year. And so today we're going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about our values, and we're going to talk about your personal growth plan. I'm going to share some information about our values, and Susan, our Vice President of Human Resources, is going to talk about personal growth plans. So we'll take about an hour to do this work, so relax. Your work will be there when you get back. Don't have to worry about it, okay? We really want you to listen this morning and to participate. This material we're going to share with you is really important. The theme for 2013 is personal growth. And I can tell you, I have spent the last 3 years in school. And it's how to be the CEO of a company school. And I have a coach who meets with me every month on one-on-one. And then I meet with a team every month for 8 hours to challenge ourselves to become better. And I hope you'll see a difference. I hope you'll see me a better me. I hope you'll see me growing. Because I'm going to ask you to join me in that journey this year, that we all start to grow together. So we're going to talk about values this morning. So I'd like to start. I want you to participate with me. I want you to look at this picture and tell me what the heck this picture has to do with values. What does this picture have to do with values? Our values. Anybody? Feel free. What comes out at you? What jumps out at you when you look at this picture?
Respect.
Respect? What do you mean by respect? How does that look like anything's getting respected?
She's respecting the animal by not hitting it.
She's respecting the animal by not hitting it. That's what we do here. We don't hit our people, so we respect them. I like that, Jorge. Thank you.
I see a child a little hesitant to touch it at first, but then she's going ahead and doing it.
Yeah, so a child that's maybe a little hesitant, but she's going ahead and touching the animal.
Curiosity.
Yeah, curiosity. What else do you see in
Love.
this picture? Huh?
Love.
Love. Yeah, it looks like she loves that animal, doesn't she? What else?
Trust.
Trust? There's some trust between the animal and the little girl, right?
Friends.
What else?
Friends.
They're friends. Yeah, they look like friends, don't they? Anything else you see in there? Friendship? Family? What makes you think of family?
Children.
Children. So the little zebra and the baby girl? Children, family? I love that.
Trust.
Trust. Looks like they trust each other. So these are all values, aren't they? You see, you described them. I didn't have to describe them. You described them. There's words. Our values. This little girl and this zebra live on a farm in Kenya, and it's where we raise honey. And we go there every year 2 or 3 times to meet them and to spend time with this family. And this little girl's name is Tamara, and her pet zebra is named Yala. And they rescued this zebra, and the family now has this zebra, and the zebra lives in the house with them. A zebra. And she loves that zebra. She hugs it and kisses it and rides it around. And really, it's a neat thing to watch. So when you look at this picture, I hope what you feel is a sense of warmth. I hope that feels warm to you and it feels good to you. It feels like there is some love between her and that little zebra, Yala. And that's what I think of when I think of you guys. That picture reminds me of how I feel about you. I love every one of you. And it's not the kind of love you have for your wife or your girlfriend. It's a different kind of love. It's a love that God has for us. It's the love of your fellow man. And so that's how I feel about you. That's what I value, is that. And that you know that. And that's what's important here at PacMoore. That's what matters. That's what I value in my heart. And so I want to talk to you about values today. I want to start asking you another question. What is it like working at PacMoore? What is it like working at PacMoore? Don't think about it. Just shout it out. What's it like to work at PacMoore?
Joy.
Joy? What is it like?
Like a workout.
Like a workout. Yeah, it's hard. Like a workout. What else?
Security.
Security. Security. Safe. What else is there?
Challenging.
Challenging. It's hard. It's hard work. Challenging work. What else?
Care.
There's care. What else?
Rewarding.
It's rewarding.
Learning.
You learn. It's a learning environment. What else?
Growth.
Growth. You're growing. All those words that you're telling me are values that you have. They're a description of the culture. They're words that describe this culture. The words that you describe this culture with are the words that you go home with at night. They're the words that you describe this place to your family with. They're the words that you describe this place to your friends. They're the words that people describe this place with when they leave here, that don't work here. Our customers experience those words when they call in and when they come visit. Those words you describe are oftentimes why people come to PacMoore to work. And while some of you didn't say words that you were really thinking because it wouldn't feel good to do that in here, there's other words that you have in your mind that don't describe PacMoore in a positive way. Some of you have words that describe PacMoore maybe as in a negative way in your head. It's in your heart right now. You feel it. And those words describe a culture that caused people to leave PacMoore. The culture of PacMoore is what we value, lived out through our behaviors. Let me say it again. The culture of PacMoore is what we each of us values, lived out through our individual behaviors at PacMoore. Jesus said, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will also be." Your treasure is what is valuable to you. It's what you value. And each of us value different things. Some of us value things like being loved, time with our friends and our families. We also value things like getting ahead, more money, looking good. Some things we value are good for everyone at PacMoore. Some things we value are only good for ourselves. What is valuable to you is in your heart. Jesus also said, "For out of the overflow of the mouth, out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks." Out of the overflow of your heart, your mouth speaks. We come to work each day with a set of values in our heart that control our behavior. Our heart controls our behavior. Our values that are in our heart is what controls our behavior. We come to work with values in our heart that control our behavior. Think about another question. What culture do you personally create here at PacMoore? What's the culture you create here at PacMoore? Are you positive? Are you kind? Are you happy? Are you critical? Are you discouraged? Are you an encourager? Do you build others up? What culture do you create at PacMoore? Each of us comes to work with our own values and behaviors. We each come here with a unique culture that we bring to PacMoore. Each of us does. Here, 150 employees, each coming each day with their own culture, and they bring it here. So what do you think? What's better? Should we allow the culture to be a random collection of every single person's values and behaviors? Or should we be one culture with a common set of values and behaviors? What's better? Community is derived from the word common. To build a community, we need common values that lead to a common purpose. Community only works when the common experience at PacMoore allows us to trust each other. We need to have a common set of values so we can trust each other. Our culture cannot be random or unpredictable. That creates distrust. We cannot let each of us come in and define the culture as we want each day based on our own behaviors and values. We cannot let ourselves do that because that creates fear. Every person bringing their own culture, their own values, and their own behaviors is unpredictable. And unpredictability creates fear. People don't know what to expect. What if one supervisor thinks that yelling is a proper management style, and another manager thinks that coaching is a proper management style, and employees see both? What are they supposed to expect is going to happen to them? That's unpredictable. That's scary. That doesn't create trust, it creates mistrust. What happens when managers only speak one language, yet there's multiple languages spoken in the plant? And the managers only speak the language at the supervisor meetings that the other guy speaks. He doesn't speak the language you speak, so you don't understand what's being said. What does that create? Distrust. What happens when you as a manager promote your friends, yet some other managers promote the person that has the most skills and is most credible for that job? And you see that. Everyone watches that. What happens to the organization when that happens? Mistrust. A common set of values that everyone knows exposes behavior that hurts the community. A common set of values will cause people to leave us and go work somewhere else when they don't agree with our values. And on the opposite side of that, a common set of values will draw people to us, to our community who share common values that we share. Values are not a set of rules, rather a set of principles. Principles that everyone can apply to help guide their behavior, not control it, not to manipulate it, to guide it. So what are our values? These are our values. I want you to say them with me. In the next few minutes, we're going to read together, all right? And it may seem like we're in first grade and it's remedial to you. But your first grade teacher knew something. She's pretty sharp. That when you read something, it imprints that information on your mind differently than when you just look at it. And it's important for me. It's important for you that we learn our values. So we're going to read them together. So let's do that. We're going to read them together. These are our values: faith, family, integrity, respect, and excellence. Let's try it again. Faith, family, integrity, respect, excellence. Isn't that good? One voice, one common set of values. The first time we read it, we didn't get it right too well. We were all off. We were all missing. We didn't know. That's what it sounds like every day when you come to PacMoore and you don't know the rules. You don't know the values. We miss each other just by a little bit, and that miss creates distrust. But when we sound together as one, like we did the second time, we are as one. Common values create community. So I want to read to you each of our values one at a time. These values are posted on our website, just as they're written here. So what I'd like to do is have you read these with me. We're going to go through them one at a time, all right? We're going to read them slowly. We want to imprint faith. PacMoore employees will be able to grow spiritually at work. They will know we are committed to following the Creator, and our work will be done for His purpose. Family. PacMoore employees will always be encouraged to put their family before work. We will strive to keep our marriages free from divorce, and we will place great value on the relationships between our spouses and our children. Integrity. PacMoore employees will tell the truth, under all circumstances, even when the cost is high. Our words will be consistent with our actions, and we will be accountable for what we say and what we do. Respect. PacMoore employees will use language that builds up those around us. We will resolve disagreements in a fair and timely manner, and we will not gossip about or criticize those with whom we disagree. Excellence. PacMoore employees will work with energy and desire to consistently improve and to serve our customers with our best. We will strive to continually reduce errors, and we will always fight through adversity with confidence. Those are our values. Those are our values. Let me explain each one at a time, just a little bit of information. Faith. Faith is our first value. It's our foundational value. Belief in God is the basis for our existence and our purpose, whether you believe it or not. God made us and He defined our purpose. We must put Him first at our foundation. When each person finds God, they will build their life on the truth. A company built on people with the truth of God in their heart will always be strong as one. Family. Family is the foundation of all civil society. God built all cultures and all civilizations on the foundation of one man and one woman married as one unit forever. PacMoore will stand with God to build and protect the foundation of marriage. Companies with strong marriages will be strong companies. Integrity. Integrity means you personally are never divided. You're integrated. You are one person. You're the same person with all people. When you lie, you become two people. When you tell the truth, you're one person. PacMoore was built by customers who trust us. They trust us because we never change what we say or what we do. Respect. Respect is the basis of trust. PacMoore people trust each other because we respect each other's contributions and each other's talents. Gossip destroys trust. Gossip destroys trust. Trust is the bedrock of teams that work well and excel. Distrust is the destruction of every team. Excellence. Excellence is an internal passion that burns inside of you. I can't put excellence in you. It's either burning in you or it isn't. But excellence, when it burns in you, is a passion to give everyone around you your very best. Poor work creates distrust. Our customers believe in us because we never stop fighting to be better. We believe in each other when we see each other excel. And we don't trust each other when we let each other down. Excellence means you do your very best for those that work next to you. Why did we choose these values? Could have chose hundreds, right? All over the map. There's, books on this. There's hundreds and hundreds of values you could pick. Let me be clear. There was no we choosing these values. I chose these values. I started the company. I own the company. I chose these values. I learned these values through study of the Bible and through prayer. I learned these values by being a student of those who I respect. I learned these values through my mom and my stepfather. I learned these values through failure and through hurting other people. These values are battle tested. These values are what I have used to help lead this company for 25 years. These values have changed my behavior. These values bring people together. These values put the right things first. These values have brought some of the finest people, you, to come work at this place. And these values have brought some of the best customers in the world to come do business at PacMoore. How do you learn these values? They're on our website. Go to our website and print them. Print them. And when you print them, hang them somewhere where you can see them, on a mirror, on a wall, on a desk, on a forklift, near your workstation. Put them up so you can see them and memorize them. Faith, family, integrity, respect, excellence. Faith, family, integrity, respect, excellence. Memorize them. When you get up and come in here to go to work, ask yourself today, not just what am I going to accomplish today, but more importantly, how will I accomplish it today? Because the way you work is just as important as what you get done. Because the way you work affects the people around you. And oftentimes, that's more important than what you've gotten accomplished that day. And most of us don't pay much attention to how we work. It's just what we do. And our values say how you work matters. It matters. And then we're going to have these same classes coming up to talk about each of these values one at a time in the next months. You need to attend these. You need to come. It's important for you to understand each value and to start to practice it and to learn it and to put it into play. And the last thing I would ask you to do is to look around you every day. Because if you know these values, you will start to see them come out of your coworkers. Because many of you already exhibit these values. I see it in you. I see it in you a lot. I see excellence so many times when I walk on the floors here. You're some of the finest employees anyone could ever ask for. You guys work with excellence all the time. But how often do you say that to the guy working next to you? When you see somebody exhibit one of the values that we care about, tell them. Say it to them. I saw you doing excellent work. I'm proud of you. Thank you. That means something to me. You're protecting my job. When you see somebody treat another person with respect, tell them that. Hey man, I saw the way you handled that conflict. And I know that was hard, but you did a nice thing, man. You treated that person with words that were uplifting. And you honored them by the way you treated them. And you know what else I saw? You didn't go gossip about them to somebody else. That's admirable. Thank you. And on the flip side, when you see somebody talking about somebody else and you overhear it, you should ask them, hey, you know, is that really what our value is all about? Because I hear you talking about somebody, but that somebody's not standing in front of you. That person in front of you is not the person you're talking about. That's gossip, man. And is that really what we want to be about, you know? I don't think so. Because we're a company of respect, man. I want to encourage you to be a person of respect. Maybe you should go talk to that person. And maybe within the next 24 hours, you should challenge yourself to go say to that person what you just said to the person standing next to you. Because that's what respect looks like. That's what respect looks like. So let's encourage each other when we see those values in each other, because that encourages people to be something more than what they are, right? PacMoore values are my values. And when they become your values, we become one. One community, one family, one PacMoore. Faith, family, integrity, respect, excellence. These are our values. Let me close with a word of prayer. If you're not a praying person, you don't have to, but I'm going to pray over you. Heavenly Father, I thank you for my precious friends and family here at PacMoore. Father, I praise you for these good people. I thank you for them. They're good to me. They're good to this company. They're good people. I ask that you bless us, Lord, with unity and a sense of community, and that we work hard to grow in these values, and we give you our very best, Father. Fill us with your Spirit. Encourage us, Lord. Draw us close to you, Father, and help us build our community on you. In your name we pray, Jesus. Amen. And again, let me emphasize that this year we're going to talk about growth. And I hope you'll grow. I want you to grow. Growing's good. And you should see yourself changing when you're growing. You should be different than you are. If you're not growing, you're stagnating. It means the company's going to go past you. You're going to see people leaving PacMoore. Our company's grown over 65% in the last 3 years. People are leaving because they're not growing. If you don't grow, the company's going to grow past you, and you will possibly be one of the people that will want to leave because you won't be able to keep up. You have to grow. You have to change. And if we don't grow and we don't change, the company will die. It's the only way to survive as a company is for all the people to grow and for the company to grow. You cannot survive if you're not growing. That's the hallmark of a solid and well-run company, which PacMoore is. So I'd encourage you to listen to Susan, participate in growth this year. God bless you. God bless PacMoore.